Hey, so it's Bobby again. We did another whole video on treatment planning and discussing her treatment plans, and for some reason when I do it on my phone, it doesn't record. It records the picture, it doesn't record the sound. So I just want to talk a little bit about the process. What I did was identify two problems that we were going to work on. The first one was I identified that we were going to work on her chemical dependency. And when you do a treatment plan, you have to write down the kinds of things that you're going to work on as the therapist, like what do you have to offer, what does the treatment center have to offer? And then the second part is what is the client going to be doing? It's kind of in reverse order. So the client is going to identify what kinds of things that he or she would be doing in order to be able to help attain the goal. So the first thing you do is you come up with a problem statement. Why is the issue a problem? Remember, it needs to be a problem for the client, not for you, because like I have clients who have had DUIs, and their issue is not drinking and driving, their issue is the police department, getting caught by the police. So I can put down, like for problem statement, I could put down in that case, like client has a history of DUI offenses, so client is in treatment as a result of a DUI offense. And then you come up with a goal statement. A goal needs to be as specific as possible. It helps when it's measurable and attainable. And so, for instance, with the first one with Taylor, if the first treatment plan was to work on her substance use, the goal would be for her to be able to maintain abstinence throughout the treatment experience. Now that sounds like, why wouldn't I just say stay abstinent forever? Because I can't measure forever. I can only measure what I can measure while she's in treatment. So I would say that she will maintain sobriety while she's in treatment, and that we work for discharge planning to help create that in the future. And then, so she's going to come to treatment because she's an intensive outpatient, because she's never had treatment before, and she is young and she has a supportive environment. So she's going to come to treatment 3 times per week for 3 hours a day. She's also going to go to daily AA or NA meetings, and I'm going to give her a list of meetings that she can attend. One thing she said when I asked her is that she tends to get very nervous about doing things like that on her own. So I'm actually going to set up so a client can come here and meet her, and they can make plans to go to meetings together. Then she can start getting phone numbers of people. There's an expression A that says dial them, don't file them. So if you get people's phone numbers, you actually start calling people and building a support network. She did say she had friends that were supportive, but that they also smoke pot. So probably not the greatest environment for her to be hanging out with. That doesn't mean she can't ever be friends with them again, but right now that's not a good option. And then, so she's going to be coming 3 times a week. She's going to be going to meetings. She's going to get a temporary sponsor. We've talked about sponsorship before, somebody to be a guide for the program. And she's also going to get drug screens while she's in treatment, with the goal of those drug screens being negative. So the first one that we gave her was positive. Wasn't really. Oh, sorry. The first one that we gave her probably would be positive, and we didn't give her one. And then, we would want them to be negative after that. We'll document them as the same. Second one she said was that she has difficulty with handling her emotions, that she tends to be emotionally dysregulated, which means her emotions are all over the place. There's something called DBT, which is dialectical behavior therapy, which is kind of the in thing now, along with cognitive behavior therapy. But it talks a lot about the idea of being able to take the emotion that gets to be so intense and be able to bring it down so that we can develop a wise mind. And we can find an easier way, a healthier way of being able to deal with our emotions. So that's what she is going to be working on. She's going to be attending the DBT classes once a week as part of our IOP program and completing the workbook. She's going to be coming to the DBT group on Wednesdays from 9:30 to 12:30. And she's going to be completing the assignments and sharing the assignments both in group and with her individual psychotherapist. So when you do something like that, you want to put down how long is the goal for. And you can't go longer than, if it's IOP, you can't go longer than 6 weeks. In a higher level of care, you have to bring it down even more, so that you're constantly reevaluating how the client's doing with their treatment, and whether or not they're on track. So, and there's some guidelines for that you can find. I'll actually find them for you and I'll post them. And so then she would discuss the treatment plans with me, and then she signed them. And then I always give her a copy of it, and I also then will tell in the chart that the client received a copy of her treatment plans, because it is important that you document things like that. So that's the second video. We'll keep going. Thanks. Bye.